Bum 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 bum. The Peter Dislike Show. Oh, I like that. The Peter Dislike Show. Bum 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 bum. Let's do that swinging motion again. Bum 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 bum. The Peter Dislike Show. Bum 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 bum. The Peter Dislike Show. So I learned a new interesting oxymoron kind of phrase of this past week. I learned that we might experience a full employment recession. And I can't wait to see it. I love living through historical events. In my lifetime, let's think about all the historical so-called once in a lifetime events that I have witnessed. Well, we had the Y2K panic, and then 9/11, obviously. We had a Hurricane Katrina and Sandy, and we were just all glued to the TV screen when all that happened. We had the Fukushima disaster, the financial crisis, COVID-19, January 6th, and I can't wait to see. At least this full employment recession probably isn't going to cause a lot of death and destruction. It's probably not going to be all that painful for the average person. I just can't wait to see it. Now, I was talking to some of my friends about what we're doing to prepare for this thing, and I learned the hard way that you can maybe talk to people about the idea that we might have to give up some luxuries in life, like maybe this year we'll take a vacation closer to home, maybe stay home for our vacation. Okay, most people will accept that. Most people will accept the idea that they might have to downsize, right? So maybe move into a smaller apartment, get a roommate or two. Most people will accept that. As soon as you talk to people about changing their eating habits, oh my God, I'll let you try it. Don't take my word for it. But so yesterday I was talking to some of my friends at a board game meetup about this, and as soon as you and I'm actually not sure which one offends people more. The idea that maybe we should drink less alcohol, or the idea that maybe we should stop binge eating so much. I actually think the eating causes more discomfort to people than the alcohol. But both concepts came up yesterday as we were talking about this. I was talking about a girl that I liked at work, but she drinks occasionally. And what do I do about that? Should I accept the drinking, or should I talk about it to her? And one of my friends at the board game meetup said that before he had met his wife, he had a girlfriend who had a mild drinking habit and had gotten arrested for DUI. Spent 30 days in jail, and he missed her so much during 30 days. I would so much love to have a 30-day break from time to time in a relationship, but that's me. But he learned that she was going to AA meetings, so the prison guards would take her there. I don't know how this works, but I didn't really ask too many details. And he had snuck into the AA meeting, and they had hid out in the bathroom to fuck. And and then I interrupted. I'm like, why would you mess with somebody who's drinking and driving? Do you think our roads are not dangerous enough? And he said, shut the fuck up. And I'm glad he had a good relationship with her, but I just cannot understand. One, I cannot understand drinking, and two, I cannot understand why people get so angry and defensive when it's brought up. It's almost like they only want to drink when it's subconscious. As soon as they realize what they're doing to their body, to their safety, to the safety of everybody around them, they get angry and defensive, right? The same thing goes on with eating, right? I can't tell you how many times. I dare you to try this. You got to be brave, though. You see somebody eating compulsively. Well, gee, slow down. This food will be there for you. Oh my God! It's almost like these people. Like I frequent a Whole Foods cafeteria, and I know people who go to Whole Foods are health conscious anyway. So sometimes if I feel safe, right, it's the middle of the day. I wouldn't do this when it's 8, 9 p.m. It's dark out there and it's just you and them. I wouldn't do that. But at lunchtime, right, I'll see somebody take a big bite out of their burger, their pizza, and I'll gee, that's a big bite. Maybe we should slow down a little bit, like very calmly. Oh my God. I would say more than 50% of the time, these people will lash out in some way. I gotta be careful. I love doing it though, because not only for the benefit of the person that I'm talking to, but for my own benefit, to tell myself how far I've come away from that. I know I'm kind of selfish, but I love doing that. And so also to their benefit as well, because if they embarrass themselves today, they might look back at it. Gee, I can't tell you how many times I've embarrassed myself in the past when people have commented on me. And years later, I'll go, gee, that person I met at the Whole Foods was right. And it's not an immediate benefit to that person. It's an immediate benefit to myself when I point it out to them. So I'm kind of selfish. But for some reason, some people have this idea that as long as they don't count it, right, they're not aware that they're eating. So, oh, it doesn't count, right? A lot of people have this weird idea. And why? I mean, it's costing you money. I so badly wish that a recession meant people change some of these habits, right? Be a little bit more malleable to things, right? So many people so many people think a recession just means that they run up their credit cards and they maybe develop even worse habits than before, and they complain about it and they cry the whole time. I wish we had a more constructive recession. Right? I wish that was a word, a constructive recession. Let's see, a self-caring recession, right? I really do. All right, I'm gonna close this out. This is the Peter Dislike Show. Bum 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 bum. The Peter Dislike Show. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. The Peter Dislike Show. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. The Peter Dislike Show. Bum 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 bum.